Thank you guys for coming to our first reunion, Korean Canine Rescue. I started doing this a year ago as a volunteer, still a volunteer, taking dogs that were rescued from dog meat farms and from high kill shelters in South Korea and bringing them for adoption here. And this one-year reunion holds a lot of special significance for me because I'm seeing dogs that were formerly living in terrible conditions, and now they are completely different New York City citizens. So give yourself a round of applause for doing all the hard work. And I'm supposed to tell you that the fruit and dessert is now being served. South Korea, the Korean dog meat trade. I would just like to give you a brief overview about why we do what we do and why we put so much time and effort into finding these dogs homes. South Korea systematically breeds and raises dogs solely for the purpose of human consumption. Koreans claim that the more the dog suffers, the better the meat tastes. So many dogs are sadistically made to experience extreme fear and suffering prior to death. They are commonly beaten, hanged, electrocuted, and burned or boiled alive. Dedicated activists in Korea are working hard to end the torture and slaughter of dogs, yet there is still much work to be done. South Korea is the only country in the world with large-scale commercial dog meat farms, yet even these are not enough to meet the demand. So dogs are shipped in from China too. Many stolen pets end up in Korean slaughterhouses, tortured and killed for meat. Particularly appalling is the 3-week Baknal superstitious ritual, which occurs annually in July and August on what are thought to be the hottest days of the year. Baknal participants consume dog meat soup, boshintang, in the belief that this dish has a cooling effect. Dog meat is far more common among the older generation in Korea. Younger generations do not generally participate in eating dogs, and many are speaking out against it. In spite of worldwide public outcry, however, the Korean government has traditionally turned a blind eye to this practice. It is also unregulated as it is not considered agriculture or livestock. I want to thank a couple people that have really helped me along our journey of adopting these dogs out. One is Joan from PS9. Joan, where are you? Joan from PS9. She supported every single one of our adoption events from the very beginning when I brought in 4 dogs at a time. And every weekend she welcomes us with open arms. She welcomes our dogs coming off the airplane. She helps us pick up the poop and clean up the mess. And she's been incredibly, incredibly gracious, and we can't thank her enough for helping us save all the lives that we've saved, which to date is 165. I would also like to thank West Paw Pets in Sunnyside, Queens. They have also allowed us to have adoption events in this community, which is a great community for dogs. I think that this area of Queens and Williamsburg and Greenpoint and Long Island City is one of the most dog-friendly places that anybody lives in. Dogs are everywhere, within 10 feet of each other. We all look out for each other. We all pick up after each other. We all take care of each other. And I would also like to thank Rick from Sunnyside United Dogs for letting us have the event here today. He's opened up the dog run. He's assisted us in getting electric. He's helped us just plan the event from start to finish. And also Christian from the Sunnyside Post for giving us the coverage and getting people to come out and support their community. And finally, the fosters and the volunteers. We cannot do it without fosters. We cannot do it without volunteers. Every one of you has contributed, some more than others, some as much as you can, which is all we ask. The fosters, there's certain fosters like Jenny Lee. Jenny Lee has taken dog after dog after dog with no breaks for 1 year straight. And she has not taken the most easy dogs either. She's taken shy dogs, she's taken skittish dogs, she's taken sick dogs, and she never says no. Jenny's the kind of person that I wish that I could be and take dogs on a continual basis and have them break my heart when they leave. But she knows that they go to good homes, and she knows that their life has been turned around and made 100% better. Today, Jenny brought Dorothy. Dorothy is one of our special needs dogs. Dorothy is 1-year-old Jindo mix. She's over here in the Bad Dogs Only corral, and she has the football jersey, the football on her back. Dorothy came from a dog meat farm, actually a certain kind of dog meat farm, blood sausage, where they would make blood sausage from dogs. And originally there were 13 dogs in this farm. The rescuers pulled out 13 and only 7 survived, and Dorothy is one of those 7 survivors. The after effects of living on that farm has caused her to have rhythmic involuntary muscle contractions 24/7. She can live a happy life with these contractions. However, we know it exhausts her at the end of the day, and the more anxious she gets in certain environments, the more it affects her health. We would like to welcome Dorothy, and after we go through every single treatment that we can find for her, we are going to place her for adoption into a home that understands her condition and that's willing to help her live with it happily for the rest of her life. So if anybody would like to meet Dorothy, she's over here in the corral. And thank you all again, and I hope that everybody can spread the word and share and educate about ending the dog meat trade in Korea. It's very important, not only because of the torture, but because we know that dogs are our companions and our best friends, and they deserve a happy and fulfilled life. Thank you.